happening again. I'm going offshore. Take two. So, bags are packed. I've got one down here and I've got one packed here, one with PPE as usual, and the other one with all my clothes and other shit I just don't really need to take. But I take it anyway because I've got two of these and these are like, this is 70 litres and that one's a 60 litre. So I've got space, so why not use it? Bit of a packed course when I get to the airport, but they get checked in, so it's not too bad. And I'll be going offshore for just a week if all goes to plan, so it's not too long. And I'm really excited. Today is Monday the 17th of March. It's 2:50, so I've got a taxi come in an hour to take me to the airport. Yeah, about this. I thought I'd fake tan because last time I went offshore I didn't really prep much and I felt a bit grotty because I was on night shift at the start as well, so my sleep was out of whack. I just felt a bit meh. So this time thought I'd do fake tan. I'm bringing my Dyson Airwrap. Haters gonna hate, I don't care what you have to say about that. I need to blow dry my hair, otherwise it gets out of control. So yeah, we're being a bit extra, and I bought some new fake tan to try it for this trip. I've been thinking about ordering new tan for a while, but this stuff's the stuff that you can put into like airbrush machines for like a spray tan. So I tried that and I think it's great on the rest of my body apart from elbow, and my hands. Don't know what happened. It's not my finest look, and then I got a bit on my heels of my hands as well. So I'm hoping that just goes away from like washing my hands. That's gross. Last time I brought only like thermal tops, long sleeve tops, really like warm trousers, and I was just so hot the entire time because the heating was like cranked up, just way too hot. So I've got a mix of stuff this time, so hopefully that goes a bit better. I've also brought some extra stuff for when I go out on the back deck. I'm doing the full mobilisation this time, and that means marking out the deck, stuff like that, and it's really cold with wind when you're obviously on the coast wherever you're mobilising. So I've got a buff for my face and I've got an ear thing to put underneath my helmet just because I don't know how long I'll be on the back deck for, and we don't want to get cold because that's uncomfortable. So literally any rigger who's like listening to this will be like, wimp, wussy. I don't care. I'm just a girl trying to make this a bit more enjoyable for myself, and I just feel like if you can make life a bit more enjoyable and comfortable, why not do that for yourself? It's not harming anyone. So we're flying down to Manchester, and then we've got, I think it's like a 2-hour drive to the port. So that's going to be really lovely and fun. Our flight's at 6 and we get in at just past 7, and we're hopefully going to have, there's another girl from my company who's a project engineer as well, and we're doing this together. Of course, I'm on the night shifts again, so I will be up for, I think, 24 hours today. I woke up at like 6:30 this morning, and I'm on the 6 evening shift. So when we get there, I'm going straight onto my shift, and I won't sleep until 6 a.m. Obviously, I'm gonna miss these guys. This is Suki. I showed her in my last video, and I was meant to post tons of videos since my last one, but I just got a bit busy with life, visiting Josh and Orkney, so I've not really been editing much. But this is Suki. This is the second time I'm gonna leave her since I got her in the start of January. I went to Orkney last week for a week, and that was the first time, and I had my neighbour look after her alongside the other two. She's still very much a kitten, obviously. How old will she be now? She'll be close to 4 months old now. She's still very playful at night. She's still in her nocturnal era that the other two were in when I first got them. But it's okay. She's cute and fluffy, so you can't really complain. I'm sort of just rambling to pass time because I've got an hour to kill and everything's packed. But this time when I go offshore as well, I want to read a lot more. I read a lot last time too, I think I read like 2 books last time in 2 weeks. That's not too bad. But this time, I've got stuff downloaded in case I want to watch like Grey's Anatomy, The Office, all those like comfort shows. But I really want to read as much as I can. The night shifts tend to be quieter, touch wood, fingers crossed. That is ridiculous. I'm also planning on keeping up my gym for this week when I'm offshore. I've got some gym stuff with me. There's 2 treadmills on board, 2 bikes and 2 rowers, and also a Smith machine, and I think some free weights. This gym's a bit smaller than the last one on the last vessel I was on, but we'll work with what we've got. It's better than nothing. I don't think these boats even have to have gyms on them, so I'm very grateful. So Suki. Also, I'm bringing a lot more cozier jumpers this time. I didn't bring any cozy jumpers last time. I was trying to be all like professional. So I've got this nice little sweater that I'm going to wear to the airport. I'm also bringing jeans this time. I can't remember if anyone wore jeans last time when I went, but I feel like that's a way to look a bit more put together on days where you don't feel put together, because even on night shifts there's meetings with the client and the master of the vessel, all the leads of each department. So I want to look put together. People will take me more seriously, even though I'm just a wee graduate. Did I mention in my last video? But I'm kind of doing like a caloric deficit at the moment. I say this because I've been treating myself a bit when I was in Orkney last week. So it's a bit up and down, but nothing's perfect, nothing's linear. I've noticed a real change in muscle definition, which is really nice, and I'm trying to keep that going, but we know what the food is like on offshore vessels. So I don't know how that's going to go, because I get one glance at that delicious, what do they have? They have like ribeye steaks on board, they have tons of pastas with sauces. My plan is to just load up on so much protein, because it's free as well, and vegetables, that I feel so full that I don't go for all like the saucy carbs. They have like chips and like potatoes at every meal as well, and they're always so good. So we'll see how this goes. I will see you when I am in the taxi.
Finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while just to take it all in. Radio's playing our song.
Alright, switching to my proper camera now. All the footage before was on my phone because I was too flustered to get this camera out, but I'm in my room. I've got my own room to myself. I'm a trainee. This shouldn't be happening, but I'm not complaining. It's very spacious in comparison to the ones with bunk beds, especially the one I was on last time. Look at this. This reminds me of when I was backpacking, because everywhere in Asia does this with your towels. And the wee bar of soap. Glowing skin. Yes, please. Also, we're ignoring the hands. I'm gonna have to shake hands with it. I mean, I've already been shaking hands with them, and they've probably been looking at that and being like, what on earth is wrong with that girl? Like, what do they do to the people in Aberdeen? Do you know what I mean? I've worn my collar top just for the transport here, so I can impress people with my formality. It's roasting, just like I thought it would be from last time. So I might change into like a short sleeve top in a minute, but also, drum roll. There's a sauna on board this. You heard me, a sauna. Did I bring a swimming costume? No, but apparently you can book it to have it privately, and apparently, let's take a breath. Apparently it's okay to wear gym shorts and a sports bra in there, because me and Anna asked. So that's great. I heard rumours there was a sauna, but no one could confirm it, and everywhere online that I checked about this vessel said there was no sauna, and we just got a tour. Boom, sauna. I'm sorry. A gym sesh and a sauna and then bed. I'm gonna be out like a light. I'm buzzing. Okay, a little quick update. I've just showered and I used some face wash, so my face is a little bit red. I don't know why, because it's the same face wash I always use, but Anyways, in my PJs now. I brought joggers this time. That's one thing I did not take last time. Big mistake. This is my cabin. I've turned the lamps on. Obviously this one's a nicer warm colour, but this'll do. This is the same blanket I took last time and it's just so lightweight and small, but it just adds a little cozier vibe to the room. You know, it's got like these Halloween pumpkins, what's not to love. The bed looks really comfy actually, like fresh linen. I love it. These drawers under the bed are awesome. I didn't have these last time, so this is all my clothes in here. And then this is just like my hairdryer, socks and underwear, makeup, and then my packing cubes. So that's nice and tidy. I do have 2 wardrobes, but I've not got anything in them because I don't really need to. I've got a few jumpers hanging up on here, and then the bathroom is unpacked. I'll show you behind here. Lovely stuff. But yeah, slight issue. My toilet's blocked. I didn't do a shite, I promise. I went for a wee, went to flush it, came back later, noticed it was sitting a little high in the water. I had another pee in it, thinking nothing of it. Flushed again, it's rising even higher. It's not going down, it's not good. I'm not going to show you, but I just went and found a random Norwegian man and was like, hi, can you help me? I think a lot of the main staff who are on like the day shift that do maintenance will be sleeping right now, so I just found the first person that looked like they worked here. You don't get like an introduction of what everyone's role is when you first get on the boat. You meet like a couple people that tell you who they are, and I mean that's it. So I did the best with what I've got. That's really annoying. One sec. So someone's gonna hopefully come to my room in a minute and fix my toilet, and then I'm gonna try and get some sleep. But I'm not gonna sleep too much because obviously, as I've been saying over and over again, I'm on night shift. So this is technically my shift. It's midnight right now. Just for some perspective, it's midnight and I'm halfway through my shift right now. So yeah, I'm gonna get a couple of hours. We've got a few meetings, I think it's 7, 8 o'clock. The client's gonna be at. We've got a safe job analysis and HAZOP meetings, all the fun stuff you gotta do before you can even start touching anything. Oh, I forgot my mics. Did I? One sec. Sorry, I could have been using my mic the entire time there because I was standing so far away from the camera. But these are really handy for when I'm outside. Also, I found the thermostat finally, and it was roasting in here because it was set at 25 degrees. Hello? I'm from Scotland. That's not normal. So I've moved it to 15 degrees, so hopefully that's going to be okay. I don't know if you saw this when I panned to the ground earlier, but carpet? Hello? This is so cozy. The rest of the vessel's got like hard floors, but the rooms all have carpet. I think that's really nice. That's a really nice touch. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't too excited for this vessel because the pictures that we had access to on our in-office, I guess, were really old and everything looked so bare. It just looked dark, miserable, not very good. But now that I'm here, this is class. This looks lovely. Giant flat screen TV, and I mean giant. I have no idea how many screen inches that is, but it's like double the size of the one I've got at home, if not triple. I'm not gonna lie, this might not be a very straightforward project as we thought it might be, but we're just gonna go with the flow. So I'll catch up with you when I catch up with you. Toodaloo. Good morning. What time is it? 20 past 5. I woke up at like 20 past 4 maybe at the start, and I was like paranoid I was gonna miss my alarm. Oh, I should use my mic actually. One sec. Alright, so I had a good few hours of sleep there. Let me have a look how many hours I got. So I got 4 hours and 16 minutes of sleep. I'm gonna head to the mess now and get some. This will be breakfast, so I'm actually probably gonna get some breakfast food, which is nice. On this trip to help me sleep, I'm gonna be taking these before bed, magnesium glycinate. I've got my creatine that I'm gonna have in my breakfast shakes, and my protein. I also brought, I don't know if I've shown you my provisions yet, that I brought with me. I bought a bunch of these little coffees. These are golden honeycomb mochas from Nescafe, and you just have them with hot water. And then in this little bag I've got a bunch of eclairs. I brought these last time and they were unreal. And then I've got little Kinder bars, and then some chai latte, orange flavour, and I've got 2 of these white mochas. So if the coffee's not great, that's fine, because I've got these for caffeine. I'm just gonna finish getting ready and then we'll head downstairs.
I'm waiting at the doorstep, I'm finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while just to take it all in. Radio's playing our song. And then you stood there smiling at me, as so many times before.
A little update. We've started. We've had the toolbox talk, and now all of the stuff's arrived on the quay side, which I'm just looking at on the cameras, and I'll put some pictures in maybe of the equipment, and we're getting ready to lift it all onto deck, but we need to mark the deck out first. So yeah, I accidentally left my camera upstairs in the office and I can't be arsed to get it, but it is almost midday now, so I'm gonna try and get some sleep. My toilet's fixed. Woo! After the guy fixed it the first time, it still wasn't working again. It was like still not flushing, and I just came back to my cabin and it's flushing. So dinner was sweet and sour chicken and rice. It was really good, and I had a bit of cake as well. I also went out into the back deck for the first time and got to mark out one of the items that's going to be put down, and use like spray paint, which was really fun, like tape measures. It's the first time I've ever got to do that, and I've always wanted to do that. It just looks fun, sounds fun, looks fun. You get to be outside. It's a lovely day outside as well. The sun is out. I can't remember if I put clips in before or after this, but I'll show you the weather. So yeah, perfect mobilisation weather. But I'm gonna be back up. There'll be a bit of sunlight left for the start of my shift, and then it'll be night time. They've got like water dispenser with diluting juice in it on these boats, and I just keep filling this up with diluting juice. It's unreal. Right, I'm gonna get some sleep and I will see you for the start of my night shift. Bye. 4:45 and I kind of just woke up, so I thought instead of rolling about for the next hour trying to get some sort of sleep again, because I've gotten about 4 hours now I think total. I woke up at just after 3:30 as well. Yeah, I thought I may as well just get a gym session in. So I quickly just chucked on some gym stuff, get my trainers on. I'm gonna grab a hoodie and fill up my protein shaker that I showed you guys earlier, and I'm gonna drink that when I'm in the gym. And because I ate literally less than 6 hours ago, I'm not really hungry for meal time, so I don't need to go get food. And you can snack on stuff during the 6 hours that there's not meals anyway. So I'll just have my protein shaker for like, I guess, a breakfast. I'll feel so queasy if I eat anything else literally but this. I feel pretty nauseous right now. My eyes are dead puffy. I feel like when your sleep's like out of whack. I don't know if anyone else gets it, but my eyes go really puffy. And I feel like I'm gonna have this for at least the next like day or two from adjusting my sleep schedule. I've just got like gym track leggings, a sports bra on, and then a little top I got from the charity shop on top of that. My eyes look crazy right now. I got like, sorry, this is TMI, but I got like the sweats last night randomly. I think that's why I woke up at 3:30. I got really hot. I need to find out when they do room service for like changing the bed linen, because that's obviously not fun. I mean, it's obviously dried now, but it's not very nice. Right, let's go.
Then you
Got the head muscle
at me, as so many times before. I'll never wanna be away, leave you again. You are all I want and more. It's true.
That was I look crazy still. That was such a nice sauna. I basically just used that sauna for like 10 minutes because I've got to get showered and do my hair, but That is such a nice like sauna, like such high quality, spacious, hot sauna. Unreal. I can't believe there's a sauna on the boat. What the hell? Okay, I'll get showered because we've got handover in 13 minutes. Let's go. Right now it's 11 o'clock at night, which means food will be served in half an hour, my lunch. Yeah, so far so good. Again, I was just out back on the back deck with the chef supervisor, and we were spray painting the deck, making sure everything's dimensioned right for lifting the remainder items, equipment on the back deck. I'm also expecting a delivery from one of our suppliers that is a last minute delivery because the original supplier couldn't provide the items, so we had a rush last minute to get 2 things that are getting delivered. They've come straight from Aberdeen, so they've been on a 5-hour journey, so they come any minute now, and I've got my little phone if anyone needs to contact me. So for this project we ordered a bunch of consumables, so I just went digging because they all arrived and they got put in the office next door. We've got Sharpies, we've got, I found this, a police style notebook. It's apparently quite good to just put in your pocket of your boiler suit when you're on the deck. What else? We've got magnets because we've got a whiteboard. I think these balls are magnetic as well, so it's quite good to keep track of stuff. And then we've got these little dividers that I think you use for the ring binders. We've got an A4 notebook and some Polly Pockets. So I'm going to do some admin.
I never wanna be away, leave you again. You are all I want and more. It's true. If only I could do one thing.
Okay, so we're almost there. It's 5:12 in the morning. I think Anna should probably be awake now, and we'll do the handover in about 45 minutes, I think, and then I can go eat and sleep. Yay! That was pretty non-stop, and I quite like that because it went really quick, so that's definitely a good thing. One thing though is my PPE boots are giving me blisters. This is the first time that I've worn them for that long, so I've never had this issue before. Overall, really good. It's almost essentially bad, but it's almost good that things kind of went wrong. There were a few hiccups, and I feel like that's when I learn the most, and that's the part that makes me a better engineer, I think. Lunch was some nice, like, I think it was maybe not fried chicken, like batter chicken with sweet chili sauce and sticky rice, and I had some vegetables as well. So great. Also, if you want to know how much I've been walking around, I've already got 7,555 steps, and it's 5:15. That shows how much I've been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, up and down, up and down, up and down, round and round and round and round. Alright, so you probably can't tell, but it's still the same shift, and I've just finished. I've had my dinner. It was what I had for breakfast the other morning, which was like bacon, a fried egg, 2 chicken nuggets, hash brown, and some ketchup. Balanced diet, and had some fruit. Handover's done, handover meeting's done, and I'm just gonna start winding down now for bed. I already feel shattered. Oh, I forgot my Kindle upstairs. I'm gonna run and get my Kindle because I actually do want to read before bed. Do I? I feel so tired. Right, I'm gonna wash my face, do my teeth, and get into bed and just watch some shows until I fall asleep. I think that's the plan, because the earlier I sleep the better, and then I can wake up when it's still daylight, maybe do another gym session. I actually found the actual weights. I found the actual weights area, and oh my god, it's unreal. I didn't expect much, but I found the tween deck. It is literally better carried out than any pure gym you've seen in your life. It's unreal. I'm gonna hopefully do a session in there in the morning and sneak down and do a weight session. Finally, I've decided, I brought a Dyson Airwrap with me, but I'm just gonna, I don't have enough time to like style my hair and I can't be arsed. I want to just gym every day to start my day off right. So I've just been blow drying my roots in my hair and then letting the rest air dry. So it goes kind of curly and fluffy, but it's okay. Alright, so I am officially nocturnal. I just slept there from 7 until 2 o'clock. So that's like, I'm not got my watch on. 7 hours of sleep, not bad at all. I feel great. I've got a wee like chai latte, orange chai latte sachet. So I might take this and go make it downstairs and get my book from the office and yeah, go into one of the lounges and just read. Somewhere other than my room. I think that'll be good for me. So that'll be a nice way to wake up.
With you, it's true. Baby, how I need the loving of you. Waiting at the doorstep, finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here.
Alright, we've got great news. I can put a wash on myself. I don't have to wait until Sunday. I can't remember if I mentioned this, but we can only have the washing done for us on Tuesdays and Sundays. So I thought that was all we could do, but I've asked them we can do it ourselves whenever we want as well. So that's perfect. I'm going to put everything into this bag and take it down to the laundry room.
Radio is playing the song. It is true. If only I could do one thing, I'll be with you. It is true. Baby, how I need the loving of you. Will you still love me as I'm getting older and older?
Behind me you can see they're lifting up an excavator, which is really exciting. This was a bit of a challenge for our sea fastening for this project because I don't think it's often you put an excavator on the back of a vessel that's going offshore. So yeah, very exciting. They're currently just doing test lifts to get off the quayside and then they're going to lift it over onto the back deck. Alright, so it is 4:30 and for some reason I feel very tired. I didn't feel too tired this time yesterday, so it's quite weird, but I'm gonna push through. I've got to push through. I've got an extra hour and a half to go and then I can sleep. So today was pretty successful. Managed to put a wash on, get my stuff dried, and I noticed that during my shift they also came around and changed the bedding in the rooms, which is really good. So fresh bedding is on. Yeah, all of the sea fastening is complete now on the back deck. The welders are gone. We've only got one more thing to get done early this morning at around 7, so it'll be on the day shift that it happens. And I had a really nice chat with the riggers and the deck foreman and the chef supervisor and client rep, who were all in like the lounge before we stopped for lunch at 11:30 last night. So that was really nice. Just got chatting to everyone, had a really good laugh. I've noticed a real difference in like how chatty people are on this boat in comparison to on the last one. I think the last one had a lot of people on it that it was quite hard to, I don't know, learn people's names and faces because you were speaking to so many people. Yeah, I'm gonna go down to the office now and finish the rest of my shift. Honestly, there is no better feeling than being absolutely shattered and getting to actually finally go and sleep in a really comfy bed. Anyone that ever does offshore work, a little tip. I brought this blanket and I brought it last time as well. It is a game changer. It made my room feel so much more comfier, so much more cozier,
and it's just a little thing from home that makes a really big difference, I think. And this one's really lightweight and small, so highly recommend. Yeah, I'm gonna get tucked up into bed. Thank you, Lord. I've been looking forward to these. I was gonna say I'm gonna read, but I might save that for the treadmill tomorrow because I'm almost done with this book. I'm on a real flow at the minute, and I might just treat myself to finishing off an episode of Grey's Anatomy that I'm watching because it is kicking off. It's kicking off. End of season 6. If you know, you know. Crazy. Anyways, I'm a bit delirious at this point, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'm sorry this is a bit repetitive, by the way, but I'm gonna try and only come on here for the rest of my trip when something's happening or I've got something maybe a bit more interesting to talk about, because obviously I don't want this to be completely repetitive throughout the next who knows how many more days, you know? Okay. Good night. Same day, same angle, but I've been asleep. So I didn't sleep for as long today. It's 20 to 2. I woke up at I think I woke up at 12. And I watched YouTube and Grey's Anatomy for an hour. And I missed the lunch meal, but that's fine because I don't really have much when I wake up anyway. So I randomly had some tomato soup that was really good. I think it was cream of tomato soup that they'd made. I also had some really freaking nice bread and I toasted it and put, I think it was maybe blueberry jam on it. I think we're moving now and we're heading out. I am hoping the gym's fine to use whilst we're moving. I'm gonna get into my gym gear and head down and hopefully do a workout. So I can only apologise for the fan that you can hear. I'm just gonna quickly do my hair. I wanted to show this because I got this at B&M before I left. It's the Got To Be Glued brand, but it's a wax stick. And I want to try it out for the gym and see how well it holds up when I'm sweating, I'm doing all sorts, working out. So I never do slick backs. My hair is just too frizzy and crazy for that usually, and I'm not sure if it suits me. So this will be a nice change. It's my first weight session since being off, and I'm hoping I'm not losing any muscle definition because I've worked so hard to put on muscle over the last couple of months. So fingers crossed. Let's go work out. Oh, there's a bump in my head. I know you guys can see that. Oh well. Sorry. So this is my thing, I'm not used to having neat hair, so if my edges are neat, I'm gonna need this to be messy. I don't want to be too tidy. Alright, we're good to go. See in that video, but I was doing a hip thrust on quite a higher bench than usual, and look at my back. It was quite sore, and I was like, what have I done there? I've obviously just been lying on it with so much pressure that it's gone a bit red. Anyways, I had a good session. It took me a while to work out how to use some of the machines because they're 5-in-1 machines, so they do 5 different things and you have to work out to set up what you want to do. Right, so I did leg press, quad extensions. I say quad extensions, both of those were not really full range of motion because they're made for taller people, I think, so it wasn't the best stretch or workout, but better than nothing. I did single leg RDLs, hip thrusts, supersetted with Bulgarian split squats, and then I did kickbacks on the cable machine, and then just some hanging leg raises at the end as well. So yeah, I didn't record the start of my workout because someone else came in the gym just after me. So I'm gonna go to the sauna now. I brought these Grenade white chocolate Oreo protein bars with me. So I'm just gonna have one of these
quickly because I don't think I had much protein at breakfast at all, so gotta get that in. Sauna done. I was there for a good wee bit. The guy from the gym that I mentioned, he ended up coming in after I was in there, so we were chatting for a bit, which is nice. It helps the time pass faster in the sauna, you know, whilst you're sweating it out. I'm just gonna shower and then dry my hair. I might go for a wee walk on the treadmill, just get some steps in because it's only 3:15, and then Josh will finish work in 45 minutes, so I might phone him on the treadmill. But I don't know when I'll next report in, but that's the update.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth.
So I think this is the coolest one yet.
What I need to get
Are you
by.
kidding me?
Doesn't make it
This is
easy.
insane.
The other piece of
Alright, checking in for, is this my 4th night shift maybe? It's Friday now, and we left on Monday night. Well, we didn't leave on Monday night, but we got onto the boat on Monday night. I have just been to the Bond, and if anyone has never heard of the Bond on a boat, I didn't know what it was either before I went offshore. It's like a shop basically on board, a mini shop with things like cigarettes at like cheaper rates, like when you go on holiday, sweeties and drinks and like crisps, all this kind of stuff, and toiletries as well. So the aircon in this boat is making my skin go really dry, which is not ideal. So I needed more lotion. I brought like moisturizer for my face, but I'm running out. So to do my whole body, don't have enough. So I got this little Dove body lotion. It's got like ceramides in it and everything. Like it's pink. I was like, okay, feminism on the offshore industry. We love that. I was not expecting them to have anything good. I was expecting like a really crappy, like cheapy ass like lotion, but we'll take what we can get. That's great. And then I only went for lotion, but I got, apparently Norwegian chocolate's really popular, like famous, kind of like dairy milk, I guess. I got this Norwegian chocolate with hazelnuts in it. It's called Freya. Unreal. I've had 3 pieces of it like a row, and it's gonna be difficult not to eat all this in one day, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna have to keep it in my room and not take it into the office. But I am dressed for the day. I put on jeans today just to be a bit more formal. Reached up top, and I've done some makeup for once. I didn't bother blow drying my hair. It's kind of drying really nice for some reason now that I'm offshore. I don't know why, but I went to the gym and did treadmill this morning for like 40 minutes I think, and then I went to the sauna, and I actually remember to preheat it this time, so it was like really hot. It was unreal. Like I'm gonna miss going home and not having access to a sauna because it's a luxury, and the fact that I'm on the floor the sauna is, I literally walk like 10 meters down there and the sauna's right there. It's really good. And to make my morning even better, I woke up and it wasn't mealtime at like 2 o'clock. Went down to the mess, and there was cinnamon buns. They'd freshly cooked cinnamon buns, so that wasn't even my breakfast. I just had cinnamon buns. My breakfast was actually tacos today. Delicious. So I had 2 tacos, and then I also went back and had just like a chicken breast. There was like giant chicken legs with like skin on it, but I just had like a normal chicken breast, but it was freaking massive. I need to get my protein in. And I also had a big melon bowl as well. I've also noticed they're coming around and doing our rooms, like, it's been 3 days in a row now. I don't know if you can tell, but like, they're like folding my clothes, my pajamas, and putting them on top of my bed. We're actually starting the main scope of our project today, which is really exciting. Anyways, let's go to work.
I'm waiting at the doorstep, I'm finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while just to take it all in.
That wasn't that bad.
Radio's
So it kind of was the plan to go to train upper body today, but I kind of just want to sit on the treadmill and read and watch videos. So I am halfway through my new book and it's like 500 pages. I did that in one day. Pat on the back for Jerry. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Hey. I have not vlogged anything in like 3 days, I think, because it's the 24th now. And why is my heart rate 130 from climbing upstairs? Am I alright? Clearly not. I've pretty much finished editing all the footage I've got up until this clip here, but I've not really recorded much else because it's very repetitive, as I said before. I also realised I should have been using my mic for a lot of the times when I'm in here recording, so I might just turn that on right now. Yeah, so first of all, I'm going to apologise for the audio when I've been standing like all the way back here without using my mic, because that's been annoying me too, you know? I've done what I can to amplify the volume without amplifying all the background noise as well. I also notice I go on absolute tangents. This can't be a surprise to me. I've always known that I go on tangents, but I've been like thinking out loud when I've been vlogging, so I've had to cut so much footage. So if it ever jumps in this vlog or in the past that I've just edited, it's because I've been rambling and I've just had to cut bits out because I'm a yapper. I'm a pro yapper. So yeah, I've just been getting into a routine of every time I wake up in the morning, I've been going to the treadmill, doing about 5,000-6,000 steps. And I even went to the treadmill at the end of my shift last night. So I'm already at 11,000 steps and it's only 7:30 in the evening. So that's not bad at all. Food's been class. We've had steak, we've had seafood. We had curry today. It was delicious. But yeah, the job's basically almost done. I've not spoken too much about the job because obviously I want to keep it confidential. There's a lot of stuff I don't want to talk about for the sake of the privacy of the company that we're working for. So if I'm being very ominous in points, that's why. Yeah, this has been a really fun job and it's ended up being, I think it'll probably be like 12 days total, which is not bad at all. I'll get home to my cat. Then I think Josh is going to come visit as well. So yeah, I don't know how much extra footage you'll see from now on. I think I'm already at 40 minutes for the vlog. So I need to stop yapping and shut my mouth. I'll probably film when we're finishing up and we're leaving to go home, and then maybe a bit of the travelling to go home. But I think that's probably going to be it for my offshore vlog, just because it's very repetitive. There's not much happening. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this second offshore vlog, and hopefully my editing skills are getting a bit better, maybe. Let me know. And hopefully I can get my arse moving with editing vlogs to get uploaded that I've already recorded. Like my backpacking vlogs, I've got 2 more of them to go up. And just other like weekly vlogs and stuff like that I just film for fun. So yeah, and hopefully I can get some more content up of the kitten Suki, because she is adorable and who doesn't want to see a fluffy cat? Hello. Anyways, I'm rambling now, but thank you for watching this vlog and I hope you enjoy the rest of it. Bye. So, big jump between the last clip and now, but it's the end of the trip now. Today's the 28th, it's 7 in the morning, so I've just finished my shift, which is my last shift. However, I'm going to try and stay awake so that I can sleep tonight when I get home. My flight's not till 7 o'clock, of course, in the evening, so I've got a long day ahead of me, but I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Thanks for watching. I love my life.
I'm waiting at the doorstep, I'm finally home.